Dear friends, today we are going to do a poem from class 11 English textbook Hornbill, and the name of the poem is The Voice of the Rain, written by Walt Whitman. This poem, The Voice of the Rain, is a celebration of the coming of the rain. And now here it is in the form of a dialogue. A dialogue is a talk between two persons. So this poem is a dialogue between the poet and the rain. The poet hears the sound of the falling shower, he hears the sound of falling rain, he is overjoyed, and a question arises from within himself. Who are you? And the rain answers itself. Surprisingly, the rain answers. The rain cannot answer. The question is also arising from the poet's heart, and the answer is also arising from there as rain. So, here the poet asks the rain, who are you? And the rain calls itself as the poem of the earth and then narrates its life cycle. What is the life cycle of the rain? On the earth, the process of evaporation keeps on taking place. All land, the water from the land evaporates. Now water from the oceans and the rivers and other water bodies keeps evaporating. So the process of evaporation keeps taking place. The vapors are formed and these get collected in the sky in the form of clouds and then they fall as rain. Again, this evaporation takes place, clouds are formed, again the rain falls. So this cycle goes on. So this poem talks about the water cycle, you can say life cycle of the rain or the formation of rain, which continuously takes place. Now let's discuss the poem. Now, the poet heard the sound of the falling rain and automatically, spontaneously, a question arises from within his heart, who are you? And the rain surprisingly answers, I am the poem of the earth. Now when the rain says, I am the poem of the earth, rain cannot be a person. But this is which device? Personification. Rain is treated like a person. So the poet asks, when he hears the sound of falling shower, and who art thou? Art means are, thou means you. Who are you? Said I to the soft falling shower. To the soft falling rain, I asked a question, who are you? Which, strange to tell, gave me an answer as here translated. Strangely, the rain answered. What is the answer? The rain says, I am the poem of the earth. I am the song of the earth. And said the voice of the rain, eternal. Eternal means forever, continuously. I rise. Impalpable means untouched. The rain, the process of formation of rain. Eternal process of evaporation keeps taking place. Impalpable means untouched. I rise means the vapors form from the land, from the water bodies. And out of the land means from the land vapors are formed, and the bottomless sea, the vapors formed from the water of the sea. Bottomless sea is deep sea where the bottom is not visible. From the deep sea the vapors arise. Upward to heaven means towards the sky, the vapors arise towards the sky. Whence means where, vaguely formed. Vaguely means in any shape, no fixed shape. They are formed, these vapors are formed vaguely, that is they take the shape of clouds. They become clouds, altogether change. Now the form of water is changed. Earlier it was water, liquid form, now it is in the form of vapors. And yet the same. Altogether change means the form of water is changed. Now it is in the form of vapors, but basically it is the same. It is water only. And I descend, the rain falls, the vapors are formed, the clouds are formed, and it falls. The rain falls to lave, to wash. The droughts means dryness. Atomies means tiny dust particles which are lying on the surfaces of the earth. The rainwater falls and washes away the dust particles. It washes away the dryness from the earth. Dust layers of the globe is the earth, all dust layers are washed away. and all that in them without me were seeds only, latent, unborn. What happens when the rain falls? It gives water to the land. There is moisture in the land, and this water in the land helps the seeds to sprout. The process of germination takes place. So the rain says all that would without me were seeds. If I don't fall, if the rain does not fall, if the rain water is not there, or if the water is not there in the ground, the seeds would remain seeds. They would not sprout. So these seeds which are latent, hidden under the ground, unborn means unsprouted, they sprout when I fall. I give water to the land and the seeds sprout. And forever. Forever means always. By day and night. Day and night, this process of formation of rain, evaporation, clouds and falling of rain keeps taking place. I give back life to my own origin. That is always, forever, this process of formation of rain and formation of clouds, the process of evaporation, formation of clouds and the clouds falling as rain. This process keeps taking place day and night, and I give back life. I give back life to my own origin means origin is the source from where it started. So what is the origin of the rain? Land, that is the water on the land. So when the rain falls, the water goes back to the same place, to its origin, to the source from where it started. So the rain says that I give back life to my own origin. I again fill water in that land, again the water comes back. So I give back life to my own origin, to my own source from where I began, source of beginning, sea and land, and make pure and beautified. This process of formation of rain continuously takes place, keeps going on, and the rain falls. So when this process is taking place continuously and forever, and it keeps making this water pure and beautiful water. Now this rain has been compared with the song. In this bracket the words say, for song issuing from its birthplace, the rain is just like music. Why the rain calls itself as song? Because it is compared with the song, just as the song arises from the heart of the poet, of the heart of the singer. It reverberates into the atmosphere, gives happiness to people who hear it, and after that it comes back, it ends in the heart of the singer again, from where it again starts. So in the same way, the rain starts from its source, from the land and water, and forms clouds in the sky. These vapors get collected in the sky in the form of clouds, and the clouds fall as rain. So just as this song arises from the heart of the singer, the rain arises from the womb of the earth, from the earth, and this evaporation is there, and in the same way song arises from the heart of the singer. It spreads its sound, its melodious voice in the atmosphere and gives joy. The rain, when it falls, it washes away the dust and dryness, it gives joy. In the same way, music, song gives joy to those who are listening to it. So it gives joy to the listeners. So the purpose of the song is to give joy, the purpose of rain is to give joy. Song gives relief, rain gives relief. In this way, rain has been compared with a song or with music. For song issuing from its birthplace of the song is the heart of the singer. After fulfillment, what fulfillment? Giving joy to the others. Wandering, being in the air. Wrecked, whether it is noticed or unwrecked, whether it is unnoticed. Duly with love returns. It returns to the heart of the singer. In the same way, rain, it keeps, the vapors keep rising, clouds keep forming, the rain keeps falling. The process continuously keeps going on, whether it is noticed or unnoticed. So in this way, a parallel, that is a comparison, is drawn between music, or you can say song, and the rain. So in this poem, the poet describes about the life cycle of rain, or you can say continuous formation of vapors, clouds falling as rain. Now the literary devices used in the poem are metaphor, the poem of the earth. The rain is called as the poem of earth. It is the song of the earth. Personification. The rain has been personified because it answers as a person. I am the poem of the earth. I am means a person. So the literary device personification is used here. Oxymoron. When two contradictory words with different opposite meanings are used together for the purpose of poetry. For example, here it is altogether changed yet the same. Changed and same. Two opposite words. So this literary device is oxymoron, right? So this way, this poem describes about the coming of the rain. Now let us do the question answers of the poem. Question answers to be answered in 30-40 words each. Question 1 is, there are two voices in the poem. Who do they belong to? There are two voices in the poem. One is the voice of the poet and the other is the voice of the rain. Actually, both these voices are of the poet himself. That is, the question arises out of the poet's mind and the answer as rain also comes from his mind. Second is, how is a parallel or a comparison drawn between the rain and the music? There is a comparison drawn between the rain and music, just as the rain arises from the womb of the earth. It in the form of vapors. In the sky, it gets formed as clouds, then it falls as rain. And this rain gives happiness and joy to everybody. It gives relief from dryness, it gives relief from the hot weather. It beautifies the earth because all the surfaces which were earlier covered with the dust are washed away and they look beautiful. In the same way, the song arises from the heart of the singer. It reverberates into the sky, gives joy to everyone, to the listeners. It gives relief to them, it gives happiness to them, and then it returns to the heart of the singer, from where it again starts. In the same way, the rain returns to its origin and again the process of evaporation starts. So there is a comparison between the two. Both give happiness and relief. Then, how is the cyclic movement of the rain brought out in the poem? Cyclic movement, that is how the process of formation of rain continuously goes on. Now on the land there is sea, water, and water on the land evaporates, and then this process of evaporation continuously takes place. These vapors are formed as clouds in the sky, and after this process of condensation, they fall as rain. Again, the rain returns to the land, and again the process of evaporation starts. So the cyclic movement of the rain continuously takes place on the earth. What is the theme of the poem? The theme of the poem is that the coming of the rain gives joy to everybody. It washes away the dust layers from the surfaces of the earth, makes it beautiful. It washes away the dryness. It removes the dryness. It gives relief from the hot weather, relief from drought, and everybody is rejoiced. Everybody feels happy on the coming of the rain. So just as rain gives joy, music also gives joy. Song also gives joy, which rises from the heart of the singer.